Hey guys, it's my keys again, and I want us to apply what we learned in the previous video to other keys too. So we're going to apply the major scale formula, that's using half steps and whole steps to derive the major scale. We did that, we applied that to the key of C in the previous video. So we already know the notes in the C major scale now. So we want to apply it to two other keys. We want to apply it to the key of G and F. So we start first with the key of G. The key of G is just right after the key of F. F is located right before the three black key groups. So if this is F, the next note is G. So we are going to apply the major scale formula to the key of G. So we're going to build the G major scale. So first of all, what we need to do is start on the G. Then we now start applying the formula. So the first word in the formula is Walter, which is W, which is the same thing for whole step. So a whole step from G will be to play A. You know how that works now. If you calculate your half step formula, how I taught you, and you know that two half steps is one whole step. So because if you move from G to G sharp, that's a half step. If you move from G sharp to A, that's another half step. Two half steps make a whole step. So G to A is a whole step. So the next word in the formula is won't, which is W, which is also another whole step. So A going up forward to B is another whole step. So the next word in the formula is hide, which is H, which is half step. So we know B to C is a half step. So the next word in the formula is where, which is W, which is whole step. So C to D is a whole step. I've already established that. So the next the next word in the formula is where, which is also W, which is whole step. So D to E is another whole step. So the next word in the formula is woes, which is W, which is whole step. Now let's pay attention here. If we are applying a whole step movement forward from E to F is a half step because that's the next closest note. That's the closest note E can move to going forward. So if E to F is a half step and we need to play a whole step from E, that means we need another half step movement forward. So from F, we need to move up another half step, which is F to F sharp. So that means from E, we have to play F sharp next in the scale of G major if we apply the whole step to E. So that means we have from E, we play F sharp. So from F sharp now, the last word in the formula is hunt, which is H, which is half step. So from F sharp, the closest note will be to move downward to G, which is a half step. So that means in the G major scale, we have G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. And those are the notes in the G major scale, applying the half step and whole step. So if you notice, there is a black note involved in playing the G major scale. That F sharp, the F sharp there is the black note involved, and it is the F sharp is called the key signature of the G major scale. Thank you.